Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Talkin Wrasslin podcast with your host, the macho-loving, cornet-carny, little munchkin Denny Vale. And the Jacksonville wrestling fan, whose favorite wrestlers, of course, are forever and always will be the Young Bucks. Lyssie Vale. Together, these two give a retrospective of the week in the professional wrestling world throughout all promotions across the world. So let's jump into this week's episode. Oh my God!
Hello. Welcome to another episode of Talkin Wrasslin, where Dee Dee tries to open the fucking closet for the 300th time.
Stop it.
Why do you do these things? I'm gonna put rubber bands. Don't meow.
Yeah, don't fucking meow.
I'm gonna put rubber bands on the fucking door so he can't open them. Like he'll finally think he's getting there and then nope, it closes.
No, I'm going in the closet.
Anyway, welcome to Talkin Wrasslin. I'm your host for the week, Lyssie, and I'm here with my co-host, Dylan.
Hi.
Say hi, Dylan.
Hi.
Say hi, Dylan.
Hi.
Say hi, Dylan.
Hi, Dylan.
Okay, so hello, hi, welcome back. We have some stuff to talk about in this episode.
Are we gonna have a new picture for this episode?
I'm going to work on it tonight, before the debut of the Netflix on the Raw Netflix something. Dee Dee, don't yell at me. Don't give me fucking attitude, you little brat.
This cat is not letting us record.
I don't know if I'll have it finished or not. Maybe we'll have it. If not, definitely next week.
All right, because I was gonna say once that's finished, because I was gonna say, we won't have the new intro for this episode because Bryce has to work on a new intro, but I gotta send him the stuff. But you need to finish his stuff first in order for me to.
I'm getting there.
Yeah, okay.
I'm getting there.
There's
okay?
there's the update on the podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
I have everything all sketched out. I just need to line it and color it and do the background and stuff.
What? Because we've been doing this for almost a year. Now it's time to refresh everything.
And also, Dylan doesn't understand that it takes longer to draw things than he thinks it does. It does not just take like 20 minutes to do it. Like it takes a while. I'm
not an artiste.
Yeah. So it is taking just a tiny bit longer than he's anticipating. So he's being impatient. But we have a good amount of stuff to talk about, some stuff that has happened on the wrestling scope of the internet. We'll talk a little bit about the last Raw before Netflix. Again, we're filming this on Monday the 6th. So Raw's not on yet, but we'll be talking about Raw on Netflix next week.
I was gonna make a Chris Jericho joke, but I'll keep my comments to myself. I just realized what today's date was.
Yes. We have Dynamite Fight for the Fallen on Max, so their first simulcast on Max. The first SmackDown for 3 hours.
Unfortunately.
Yahoo! I missed this whole thing. Dylan's Way Back Wednesday match / KWA for 2020. And the Wrestler of the Week, who I don't know yet. I never know.
You never know.
And I just kind of wing it at this point.
I think it should be that guy.
I won't be opposed to talking about him. But
no one knows what we're talking about.
Anyway, we have, is this Fyter Fest?
Yeah.
2019?
Yes.
We have 2019 Fyter Fest on, because AEW's on Max now, so they have all of... Oh, we'll actually be talking about this in a little bit. We're not going to talk about it now.
We're going to be talking about the streaming services.
We will be. But before we get into any of that, how was your week?
Pretty good.
Anything fun, interesting happen?
No, I bought a bunch of vinyl on Saturday.
Do you not want to talk about that?
Well, this isn't talking music. This is talking wrestling.
Well, no, but I mean, like, you had fun doing it. I didn't know if you wanted to talk about it.
We went to record store. I got 5 vinyl. Then we went to the winery right next door to it.
I was not involved in any of this, by the way.
You weren't. No, it was me, my younger brother, my uncle, and my grandparents.
Yeah.
That all went. We went to the winery, had some wine, and then we went to I think we talked about it on here, but the Goat restaurant.
Yeah.
And
the Goat on Main.
Yeah, and I had a Sloppy Joe and chili and a Bud Light.
Mm-hmm.
And then Gavin drove us home, fun fact.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, my grandmother let him drive home because he kept joking like, oh, let me drive. But we were all a little drunk. Except Gavin, because Gavin's only 18.
Yeah.
So, Gavin drove. I'm obviously alive to tell the tale. Nothing bad happened.
Everyone is okay.
Yeah.
I've been in the car with Gavin before. Gavin's a pretty good driver.
Yeah, my sister's the one that you gotta watch out for. She's fucking crazy. You might want, like, I don't believe in God, but I think next time if I ever get in the car with her, I might.
You might start praying?
I might ask my grandmother for her rosary. Just to keep it with me.
Well, my week's been pretty good. I don't think I really had a whole hell of a lot that happened this week though to really talk about.
I'm skipping this bullshit match.
Trying to think. Still thinking.
Still thinking?
No, I don't think that there was anything noteworthy that happened this week. It was just kind of work and existing and apartment stuff and yeah, nothing really crazy or fun. So just a good week, just a week though.
Work.
Pretty much, yeah.
Work.
But my dad came over today. Literally just a couple hours ago. He was helping put some stuff up in the apartment and whatnot. And we kind of fucked up. We got this like really nice little like key holder to go in the kitchen. And we maybe kind of fucked up putting it up. And like part of the wall was hollow and the other part wasn't, and the anchors we were trying to use like weren't working, and then the hole just kept getting bigger and bigger. So we're like, fuck, we don't have what we need for this. So we took a little gander over to a Tractor Supply, which I've never been to Tractor Supply before.
You never been to a Tractor
Never
Supply?
been to a Tractor
It's
Supply.
fucking wild in there.
Never been to a Tractor Supply.
I have a story about Tractor Supply after this.
It was my first time ever there. Didn't know they sold clothes. They have a whole clothing section. Wild. But yeah, no, I mean there's not really much to talk about with it personally. But I just thought that was interesting and fun.
Did you see the barbed wire spools in there?
No, we were not in the barbed wire section.
Because, fun fact, the Hell on Earth show for DCW, we've talked about it on here before numerous times. There was that triple threat barbed wire match between Chaos, Ivan, and Jaeger. For this show, like, the day before the show, me and Eclipse, we both were working at the same job, like shoot job. We were both working at the same shoot job. That's what it's called. And we both called off. Well, we both took off that day. Like he took off in advance and I just called off. Type of shit. So not to make it seem like, oh, they're in cahoots with something or whatever. And we went to Tractor Supply to buy a spool of barbed wire.
The one up here?
Not this one. The one in Hanover. The other fucking one. But we went there and we got the spool of barbed wire. And man, it was just really crazy because we were like, because like originally for like the longest time you couldn't really buy barbed wire around here.
Yeah.
And then we discovered that you can buy it at Tractor Supply, and we were like expecting them to be like, why are you buying this? And shit like that. There's like, I forget how much it was, but like,
money please.
And we're like, oh, okay. And then like we walk out and Chris is like, what the fuck did we just buy? Because it's a big ass, it's like a fucking spool. And I was like, yeah, you guys are gonna have fucking fun with this. I was like, yeah, that's barbed wire.
Hey, that's barbed wire. You have a message from your boyfriend.
What the fuck's he messaging?
I don't know.
I'm not gonna read what Bryce said. I don't know if I can spill that information. I don't know if I can.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
I'm talking about wrestling figures. I don't know if I'll get legally in trouble.
Oh, okay, because it's like street did stuff.
Yeah. I'm just gonna text him like, ooh.
But anyway,
Here's Wonderwall.
That was a story about barbed wire.
Today's gonna be the day that I'm never gonna throw it back to you.
You know I hate that song.
You're my Wonder Ball.
I do love a Wonder Ball.
Why do you hate Wonderwall by Oasis?
I don't, but I just thought it'd be a really good segue into talking about how I hate the new layout of WWE on Netflix.
Yeah.
Isn't that a good segue?
Yeah.
That was a pretty good segue.
Yeah.
Right?
So yeah, I don't like the layout. I hate Netflix to begin with. I hate the Netflix layout to begin with.
This cat is gonna stop our fucking stream. I swear to God. Not our stream, our fucking pod.
But you have all of this fucking footage, years upon years upon years. And what do you have all of? You have 2023 Raw and 2024 Raw. And then you're like, oh, 1993, 6 episodes. Oh, 1990. It skips. It goes like 93 to 2001 and it skips. It skips like all of the Ruthless Aggression era. No pay-per-views because we're not overseas. I know they're eventually going to add this, but like you think they would have a lot more.
Yeah, I'm just surprised that like the
ECW gone. Like I can't watch ECW.
I'm just surprised at the stuff that they have, like the seasons of what they do have, like stuff from like not the past year or two, that there's only a couple episodes. I would have thought if they're gonna put that out, that they would have at least the whole season.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because here's the thing, right? We'll get into AEW on Max in a minute. And I'm assuming WWE also said that they're not gonna have every single thing readily available the second it drops on Netflix, right?
I don't actually remember, to be honest with
Okay.
you. I don't know if they made it like clear. They were just like, yeah, everything that's on Peacock or the network will be fucking moved over.
Okay,
So
I
like
mean,
I think people took it as, okay, everything that's on the network or Peacock, everything is going to move over to Netflix.
like immediately.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
plus, like, I was expecting, because, you know, they're making a lot of fucking money doing this, and like it's a big fucking thing. Same thing with Max. We'll get into that too. I thought you can go on there, right? You'd go on Netflix, right? And there would be a WWE section. No, you gotta fucking look this shit up.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta look up WWE and then it pops up.
Not giving them no special treatment.
Yeah. I thought you think they would though.
Mm-hmm.
Because of how much shit they have.
Yeah, no. So, like, I can't really say too much about them not having everything on Netflix because I'd kind of be a hypocrite and being like, well, they should have everything because it's always right? I think it's stupid that they have incomplete seasons. I think they shouldn't have even bothered uploading it or upload the whole thing, not just a couple episodes.
I just fucking hate it. I wish, like, why we get rid of the network?
Yeah.
Like, I was willing to pay $9.99 a month for it.
Yeah, it wasn't that expensive.
No. Like,
And
it's fucking stupid.
even Peacock wasn't too bad. I mean, like, Peacock, we had some issues with the PS4, but I don't know if you necessarily had any issues with the PS5.
I haven't had any issue. I think it was just the PS4 problem.
Yeah. So, like, and Peacock was fine. Like, I get it, but, like, I don't understand why we couldn't have, like, either kept the network or kept Peacock.
And people think I'm crazy when I buy DVDs to this day.
And just had, like, Raw's, like, shows on Netflix Live.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And they just have Raw stuff. Like, they don't have SmackDown.
Well, yeah, it's only Raw.
It's just Raw. Like,
I mean, they can't have SmackDown if they're still tied to a contract. I almost guarantee you once SmackDown...
But it's under WWE.
Yeah, I know, but, like, they're signed with another TV deal.
Which is so... Like, why did they do that? Why didn't they just move both shows to Netflix?
I mean, they might if Netflix is successful once SmackDown's...
It's going to be.
Well, yeah, but once SmackDown's done with its TV contract, I guarantee you it's going to show up on fucking Netflix. Or they're going to fuck everyone else over and then be like, okay, and SmackDown's on Hulu. And they're really just going to fuck with everyone.
Imagine? That'd be insane.
But, I mean, personally, I think it's going to be really stupid on WWE's part if... Because you can't watch Raw on TV anymore. You have to watch it on Netflix.
Yeah, you have to watch it on Netflix.
I think it's going to be really stupid on their part if they move all of their shows over to streaming and streaming only. Like, I think with our next topic, AEW on Max, I think it's smart that they're simulcasting it.
Yeah.
I think that they should have simulcasted it so that way you can watch it on Netflix and then have, like, the library like AEW's doing. And also have it on TV for the people who are like the old time fans that don't really care about streaming and don't want to pay for it and are now just not going to watch it anymore. Now, granted, WWE doesn't need to be advertising to new audiences. And frankly, they're going to be perfectly fine on Netflix. A lot of people have Netflix. Like, a lot of people have been getting Netflix to just watch Raw. Like, they're fine. I'm not going to say, like, their viewership is going to drop dramatically or anything like that. But I do think if they go completely over to streaming, like, that just kind of sucks for the older fans that are like, well, I don't want to have to pay for my cable and pay for these streaming services and shit. Or, like, don't want to, like...
Well, these old people should just get rid of the fucking cable.
Well, no, it's what they know. They don't want to learn something new, and that's fine. Like, you know, I get it. But,
the
like...
future is now, old man.
But, basically, what I'm saying I can't be hypocritical on WWE not having everything uploaded is because AEW doesn't have everything uploaded. They have all of 2019.
Well, I was gonna say, the thing is, I don't recall what WWE said. I forget, but I do remember when AEW said that they're gonna have all of 2019 and 2024. Makes me wonder.
They're rolling out the rest throughout the year.
Yes, makes me wonder. Because I haven't watched everything back yet, but I haven't seen any, because it would immediately pick up on Twitter if something got edited out.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if they're edited, like, I wonder if they're gonna edit, like what WWE does. Like, they edit out some things, but, like...
Here's the thing, and I don't mean this in, like, this way.
Like, I'm not saying, like, they're gonna edit out, like, CM Punk, like, because they can't do that because WWE doesn't even edit out Chris Benoit.
No, and I was literally just gonna say, like, if they haven't edited out Jimmy Havoc, they're not gonna edit out Punk.
Ooh, this is Fyter Fest, right? Is Havoc on this show?
He was in the intro.
He was in the intro?
He was in, like, the intro, yeah. So I guarantee you if he's on this show, he's probably gonna show up. They're not gonna edit him out.
I think this is the MJF promo where he just starts going, video games, because, like, I lost my virginity.
But yeah, anyway, the thing is, I will say, yeah, AEW did make it clear. We'll have 2019 and 2024, and then throughout the year, we're gonna roll out everything else.
And plus, in my opinion, I've been having a lot more fun. Like, we never had Max before, but I've been having a lot more fun with Max, and I might just be biased because I can watch all of South Park.
Oh yeah, I'm thrilled that we can be watching South Park again. But, like, that's my thing is, like, again, I don't know what WWE did, if they made it clear or not, but I can't be like, oh, why make this whole thing if you're not, like, why make it a whole thing if you're not even going to have everything when AEW doesn't have everything? But they do have all of 2019, including all the pay-per-views.
Yeah, at least
and they have all of 2024.
At least they have a full fucking season of shit.
And that's my thing. I wish WWE had at least just full seasons instead of, I mean, they have some, but, like, instead of just sporadic episodes throughout. I feel like that's just kind of like, you want to watch this one season, you're watching 3 episodes, and then next thing you know, you're, like, in July of this episode, and then now you're in November.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, well, wait, what the fuck happened in between?
Yeah.
So, I think they could have done a little bit better with that, but I do also have the expectation they're going to just be putting stuff up as it goes.
Probably.
I just don't know why you're putting half of it up.
Yeah, it's just stupid. I just put stuff up, my guys. Come on, both of yous.
Yeah. And again, they'll get it. Like, I know AEW is gonna get it out throughout the year. They already said they're going to, and so did WWE. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why why they're slowly rolling it out. Like, I'm wondering if it's because, like, people tend to binge watch, and if you just put it all there at once, they're gonna watch everything and, like, not, like, stick around.
That's what people want to fucking do.
But no, I know that's what people want to do. But maybe they're like, okay, you can binge all of 2019, and then in, like, 2 months, okay, here's
I don't want to
2020.
binge. I don't want to binge WWE 2019.
Well, no, I'm talking about, like, AEW.
I'd rather binge AEW 2019. Yes.
Like, I'm just wondering if that's what they're doing. I don't know, but I don't know why you won't just have everything readily available. To me, that's a little silly.
Video games.
But no, that's I don't know.
It's gonna pan. Yep.
Why did they pan over to that guy like he's a virgin, man? Why did they do that to him? Anyway, do you have anything else to talk about the AEW on Max layout? Because so far I like it.
No, we'll comment more on it, like, when we get to Dynamite.
My boy's here. Wait, which one is this? All 3 boys, or is this just the one boy?
It's probably just one boy.
Where's my boy? My boys! It's 2 of my boys. Wow, what a fucking change. Like, I know this, obviously, but, like, what a fucking change in Jack Perry.
I don't even think at this time they were called Jurassic Express. I think they were just the boy and his dinosaur still.
That's crazy.
At this point. I'm not too sure.
What a fucking change. He was great as Jungle Boy, but I'm glad that he, I'm glad that he's Scapegoat now. I like the Scapegoat version a lot better. But anyway, let's go on to the 2026 Royal Rumble is going to be in Saudi Arabia.
Fucking stupid.
Oh yeah, see Jimmy Havoc's right there.
There's Jimmy Havoc.
So yeah, they're not editing shit out.
No, okay.
I feel like they would edit out Jimmy Havoc.
What I mean by editing shit out, I mean like weird segments. How like WWE, like you can't find when Vince said the N-word to Booker T or John Cena or whatever.
Well, luckily for us that hasn't happened, and the worst thing that happened was what the fuck was his name? You a big motherfucker.
Yeah, like are they gonna keep that in?
They should.
Shit like that.
Absolutely should. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not necessarily surprised to say that they're having a Rumble in Saudi, personally.
I am. I'm surprised it's a Rumble because, like, you ain't gonna have a big name there next year, CM Punk.
Well, no.
He ain't gonna be there. There's certain people. The women's Rumble match is gonna be so fucking stupid.
But I feel like it was kind of just like a matter of time that they're gonna do something else in Saudi Arabia that's not just like Crown Jewel.
Yeah, wait until fucking WrestleMania.
It's gonna happen.
Probably.
It is gonna happen.
I don't know why.
Oh, look, and then there's Hangman.
What a random match.
No, we got two pillars and we got the main character, and then we have the emo that's getting the pin, probably, or taking the pin, I should say. But oh, this is when Hangman wore trunks still. No chaps, just trunks.
Just trunks.
Wild time in his life. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not surprised. I figured that bigger shows were going to end up over in Saudi Arabia to begin with. It is what it is. I think, like, I saw someone on Twitter say something of just like, can someone give me a non-racist reason as to why people are upset about it being in Saudi? And
I saw that too.
I think that actually one of the best responses I saw was someone said, the thing with pay-per-views are you're supposed to have big surprises and big pops. Like, let's look at the crowd that was over in France, like Paris, France or whatever. You're supposed to have these huge fucking reactions. And it's not that anyone's opposed to a pay-per-view being overseas or anything like that. No one cares about that. What people care about is the fact that seemingly a lot of people in Saudi Arabia, from rumor mill, are not are basically forced being there and don't really care about being there, but they have to be there. So the reactions are never good. So the crowd always sucks.
My biggest issue with them going to Saudi is literally it boils down to the time that they got held hostage on the fucking plane. Why would you go back?
Yeah.
You got held hostage on a fucking plane, bro.
Well, was it Vince that wrote the 10-year deal with them or whatever?
Yeah, but they're still I think Triple H and Nick Khan both like came out saying like, oh, the relationship's going nowhere.
Yeah, but they're still stuck with the 10-year contract.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? They kind of just have to deal with it.
But like, why did they make a deal with these people?
Because Vince doesn't care, because Vince wanted money. And if Vince was the one who made the deal, he doesn't give a fuck about his actual, like... It's very clear Vince McMahon never gave a shit about the well-being of his workers.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he doesn't give a fuck. He just wants the money.
Yeah.
Remember when Jack Perry used to do shit like this? Fucking crazy, man.
Crazy.
I would love to see him pull this back out as Scapegoat. All right. Anyway, moving on. Wrestle Kingdom happened.
It sure did.
I'm not sure what really happened on Wrestle Kingdom.
Zack Sabre Jr. and Shota have supposedly had a bad match. I don't know. Let's look up the results. I only saw like things because, you know, New Japan likes to fucking take everything down once uploaded.
Yeah. And
stuff. New Japan Pro Wrestling Wrestle Kingdom 19. Let's see if anything has stuck out here. The tagline was 2 days to move the world. It was in the Tokyo Dome, like always. A whopping 24,000. That's not good when it's in the Tokyo Dome. They can fit a lot more.
It was the Tokyo Dome, 50,000?
Something like that, yeah. Has any... El Phantasmo returned.
Yeah.
He won, and he became the New Japan Pro Wrestling World Television Champion.
Good for him.
So that's cool.
Glad he's healthy.
There was a lumberjack death match between Tanahashi and Evil. Had Tanahashi lost, he would have to retire from in-ring competition.
Dude, what?
Takeshita became a double champion.
Good for him. Well deserved.
He defeated Shingo Tagi. Now he's the AEW International Champion and the never open weight champion.
Well deserved.
And Takeshita also said in like a press conference, like a post-match press conference, that his homes now are AEW, DDT, and New Japan. So you're going to see him in all three.
That's crazy.
Well, he was just in the G1 too.
Yeah.
David Finlay lost his IWGP Global Heavyweight Champion, which we'll just go right into it now. I have a note here saying, ask Dylan about David Finlay. I've been seeing everyone on Twitter finally coming to their goddamn senses that David Finlay is really fucking good and saying that he should win the New Japan. That was really cool what he just did there.
Mm-hmm.
That David Finlay should win the New Japan heavyweight title. And Lissy, have I been saying this for years?
Yes, you have.
People, you guys are fucking stupid. You're late to the fucking party. He's fucking great. Naito defeated Takahashi. And
I saw that. I saw that.
And Zack Sabre Jr. defeated Shota Umino in 43 minutes, 44 seconds, and a lot of people said that the match sucked, supposedly.
It's a long-ass fucking match.
Well, it's New Japan Pro Wrestling. What do you expect?
Yeah.
And then I have Wrestle Dynasty happen, so we'll just go right to Wrestle Dynasty. We did not watch Wrestle Dynasty.
No, I saw clips and stuff.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. Supposedly a New Japan commentator or whatever during this show made a comment. I'm not too sure. I'm not even too sure, but it sounds like Tony Khan got in his feelings again because I guess the guy was playing like a heel role and he made like anti-AEW comments or whatever, and now he's like suspended. I don't know like the whole fucking story. It just broke today. So Wrestle Dynasty, again, it was in the Tokyo Dome. It was 16,300 people in attendance, so, you know, they went down a lot. There was a lot on this show. There was a lot that I don't care about. Shibata was there. He had a match against Tanahashi in a grappling rules exhibition match that went 5 minutes exactly to a time limit draw. Okay.
The time limit was 5 minutes?
I guess so.
Okay.
Mercedes Moné won her like 13th title that she's holding now. She's the new she's the new undisputed British women's champion. That's Rev Pro. I saw this match on TikTok. Someone shared it on TikTok, and I watched the whole damn thing. David Finlay defeated Brody King, and it was a really good match.
I saw people saying like, "How do we get Brody King in a G1?"
Honestly. Shota Umino defeated Claudio, which, okay.
I saw a bunch of people saying after this show that Shota was the problem in the Zack Sabre Jr.
That's what I was saying. Like, Shota like had he was shit. They were like booing the fuck out of him at this show. Takeshita defeated Ishii. Thank God I didn't have to watch that match. The Young Bucks won the IWGP Tag Team titles, which, like, okay. Your boy lost to...
I know.
I don't know how to say his name.
Yota Tsuji?
Okay. And then we had... This wasn't the main event. This was the co-fucking main event.
Should have been the goddamn main event.
Honestly, fucking should. Because we'll get to the main event had Ricochet in it. The next match after the Jack Perry match, though, that wasn't the main event. Kenny Omega versus Gabe Kidd. I also saw this match on TikTok.
I saw this match on Twitter.
And
my boy,
he's back.
He's so fucking back. My boy's so fucking back after he got 2 feet of his fucking intestines removed.
He's back. He should win the AEW title.
Put all belts on him again.
Yeah, honestly.
Belt collector Kenny.
Like
Bring him back.
He should win the AEW title. Yeah, and then the main event was Zack Sabre Jr. defeated Ricochet.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's what happened over the weekend.
Kenny Omega had the beautiful boob window, as my entire side of Twitter has been calling it.
So I'm assuming Wrestle Dynasty is more of a New Japan show than an AEW show.
It seems like it's probably what Forbidden Door is to AEW, where it's an AEW show featuring, like, not just New Japan talent, but other talent from around the world.
Because I was going to say, they barely talked about it on AEW television. Yeah. Like, they barely talked about it.
And it seems like Wrestle Dynasty is New Japan featuring AEW talent. Yeah. And other talent as well, I'm sure.
Yeah, there was CMLL there, too, in Rev Pro. Yeah, we can go to the next thing now.
Oh, because you already talked about David Finlay. Okay. Last straw before Netflix.
Yeah.
Why did you write it like this? New Day / Jey Uso / Drew McIntyre segment, in parentheses, Lissy didn't like.
Yeah, you said you didn't like the segment.
I didn't. It felt weird. What
felt weird about this?
I don't know. It felt like it went on for too long.
The New Day just came. Okay, well, my biggest problem about this segment was, so everyone fucking does it now when they're a fucking heel. Like, it started with, like, Dominic. And now everyone has to do it of, like, I'm going to hold the microphone up and everyone's going to boo me. Mm-hmm. And it feels so fucking forced anymore.
And I was like, here's the thing. Like, I get why people were, like, booing the New Day, obviously. Because fuck the New Day.
It did go on for too long.
It went on for so fucking long. And it felt awkward. But also, here's the thing. Like, I'll give a pass. The New Day have been baby faces for 10 years. So, like, jumping immediately into a heel position, and your heel position is because you backstabbed your friend and basically said, who cares that you broke your neck?
And for people that never, like, wrestled or anything, it is hard, trust me.
Yeah.
I was a heel 95% of the time, and when I turned into a babyface, it was hard at first of, like, trying to do the opposite of what you're used to doing.
But it felt awkward. Like, the whole segment just felt awkward. Like, Seth came out. Right? Was it Seth? No, Jay. Sorry. Jey Uso came out.
He was mad.
And Jey Uso does a lot of hot dogging.
Oh my god.
As it's called.
Yeah, he does a lot of hot dogging.
Like, Jey Uso was probably not the best person to be coming out about this whole thing because, like, my boy, because the New Day is like, hey, you talk to them because they like you. And Jay's like, so New Day, yeet. New Day, yeet. New Day, yeet,
oh,
yeet,
God.
yeet.
It's the new what? It's the new what?
It's the new what? And the way he talks falls into the what chance, where it's like, so I hear you backstab Big E, yeet. And now you're going to come out here, yeet. And you're going to ask for forgiveness from these people, yeet. And it draws it out.
Yo, Jimmy Havoc's one ugly motherfucker.
He is. And it feels weird because, like, maybe it's just me personally, but I'm over the yeet shit with Jey Uso.
It ran its course. It shouldn't have lasted this long.
Yeah, it ran its course, and it's not that he's bad as a babyface, but it's just
I relate with Jimmy more now.
He's not the best at it.
I relate with Big Jim more.
So that happened, and then Drew McIntyre finally comes out, and I don't even remember and this is bad because I love Drew McIntyre. I don't even remember the fuck Drew McIntyre did.
Oh, he's mad at Jay because of the whole bloodline thing.
Okay, sure. What the fuck did the New Day have to do with any of this? The New Day
I don't know.
Came out to try and talk to people, didn't work. Jey Uso comes out to be like the babyface. Got nowhere with the New Day. Literally nowhere. Still have no fucking idea what they were even out there for. Got nowhere with that. And then Drew McIntyre comes out and is like, hey, fuck you and the bloodline. What? It was all nonsensical. It was nonsensical, stupid bullshit that wasted like 15 minutes of my fucking time.
No, it was a half hour, remember? Because they had the half hour commercial free.
It was!
So they purposely went a half hour.
It was like a half hour. Like, it was just so fucking bad. Like, it was so fucking bad. Wait, who won this match?
Hangman.
Hangman won it? Did he pin Jimmy Havoc?
Yeah, he stole the win from MJF.
Yeah, see, I told you. But yeah, no, it's it was not good. It was a not good segment. Like, I wouldn't mind a 30-minute long segment. I really don't, if it's entertaining. This was not entertaining.
It depends who's in it. Like, like I'm not gonna lie, a 30-minute fucking Bloodline segment, yeah. With like Rock and Roman, yeah. Not with Solo, but with Rock and Roman, yeah. Jacob Fatu, I want 30 minutes of Jacob Fatu going, I love you, Solo.
I hated this fucking segment. Do you have anything to say about this or no? Can we move on?
No, I think I spoke my piece on it.
All right, moving on. Punk/Rollins promo battle. Rollins didn't have to say the kid line that literally made 0 sense.
Yeah. That's like my only issue. This whole thing was good. I enjoyed this. It was literally like the workers' rights promo thing. Like, that's what it was if you want to do parallels. But like, he literally was like, you don't have a kid. Or like, he was like, oh, Punk says something like, where's the man at? I haven't seen the man around like these parts. Like, where's she at? And Rollins was like, the man is home being a mother, taking care of a kid, something you don't know about. And it's like, what?
And I said,
like, what? He doesn't want a kid.
I said maybe this did all will make sense. In 2 years' time, we're gonna find out that CM Punk actually had a child and like abandoned it or something. And like this was just a shot under the radar that we don't know about yet.
They cooked each other though.
Oh, they did, yeah.
They both supposedly it was all unscripted, and they cooked each other.
Which car alarm's going off.
Yeah, it happened yesterday too. But yeah, so yeah, they cooked each other. I can't wait to see the match tonight. I'm hyped for it.
It'll be a good match. You're gonna find out that there's gonna be a brawl behind the scenes or something. Who knows?
They're gonna shoot on each other tonight. It's finally happening. That's the thing. It's like it's finally happening. It needs to happen.
Yeah. No, it was good.
Someone made a really cool edit on Twitter of like they did like a promo package of it to Never Too Late by 3 Days Grace. And like I was sitting in my car, warming up my car, going to work, and I'm like,
hell yeah.
I was like, hell yeah, like 6 a.m. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm pumped.
All right, moving on to Dynamite Fight for the Fallen on Max. I'm so excited. Intro.
We watched the Max stream and not the TBS stream.
And I do have.
It looks a lot cleaner.
Okay, yeah, you have this up next, so we'll talk about that.
But yes, bro, fuck anyone that's mad at. I'm so excited as the theme because it's so fucking cool. You guys are uncultured fucks, and you just need to grow the fuck up. We can't have everything that you fucking want. We can't have your stupid fucking Tekashi fucking 6ix9ine as your fucking themes. No, I'm so excited. And I fucking love that they brought back Elton John Saturday Night's Alright for Fighting for Collision. Y'all need to grow the fuck up and fucking become cultured in fucking music. Motherfuckers.
Oh my god, this is when Cody was going by Cody.
Well, yeah, he couldn't be Rhodes.
I completely forgot about that he was just Cody. Oh my god.
What do you got to say about this?
It was fun. I liked it. I don't have any complaints.
What do you think about the people complaining?
Grow up.
Yeah, grow the fuck up, you
I would
bitches.
rather licensed music. You know? And like I'll say the same thing for like people that complain about, which I think is so fucking stupid. People complaining about WWE using like hip hop and rap music. Being like, hip hop and rap shouldn't be in wrestling and this, that, and the other thing. First of all, you're wrong. Cause it fucking goes hard.
Bro, I'm surprised they haven't used the fucking Jelly Roll song. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean they have technically, but like for like weekly television.
Yeah.
They used Nickelback before.
Yeah. Nickelback sucks.
It was a bop though.
Everyone hates Nickelback.
But it was a bop.
But like, the thing is, I think it's so stupid when people are just like,
what is the best, like, it like from the top of your head, any show, even Backyard Wrestling, what is like the best theme used? Like best like show theme? Like Raw did To Be Loved by Papa Roach. I would say
To Be Loved if I'm not lying.
See? Hot take. Maybe not.
Or Trapped.
Trapped?
Didn't they do a Headstrong? Oh no, that was in one of the video games. Yeah. That was in one of the video games.
The one that they used before To Be Loved, I like more. The Union Underground. Move to the music. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
I like that one as well. Even though he's a piece of shit, cancel me, I guess. I liked when SmackDown used the beautiful people.
Oh yeah, that was good.
It was good.
That was good.
It was good because the way they did the video, it was shot. It like matched up with shit.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of cool, and it was nostalgia. Know Your Enemy by Green Day, SmackDown 09.
Yeah,
I fucking love that. I'm gonna be biased. Halloween in Heaven by Typo Negative, DCW Hell on Earth.
that's fair.
That was my idea.
You're really not gonna say the My Way package? I count that.
I mean, I wasn't counting the promo packages. I was just counting like themes that were used for like shows. Like DCW used Bruce Springsteen, Born in the USA for Big Ass Extreme Bash.
That was good.
We used Mother for Mother's Day Massacre.
Mm-hmm.
It's unofficial, but we had a show called Summer Sacrifice, and we were gonna use Summertime Suicide by the Murder Dolls.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I do miss the old Dynamite intro.
Bring the boom.
Mm-hmm. We bring the boom. That's what we do. We bring the boom.
But I think honestly, I don't think anything beats the original Saturday Night's main event theme, which is Obsession, or even speaking of Saturday Night, Collision. Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bop. But yeah.
I want Hangman to take over the airways and play Saturday Night's All Right, but Orville Peck's cover.
Yeah.
That's all I want. That's all I want. Hangman, if you're listening, that's all I want.
There's Cody Rhodes before he got the neck tattoo.
Oh, he's naked. Put some clothes on. Oh my God.
Before
Darby Allin's not an old guy, but he looks so young here. And this was only, 5 years ago?
I think, is he like 31 now?
He's in his 30s, yeah, but he looks
how old?
I think he's 33.
How old's Darby?
I think he's 33. But he looks really fucking young here.
How old's Darby? He's 31. I was right.
Oh, he's 31.
He'll
he'll
be turning.
Ago, he was 26.
He'll be turning 32 tomorrow.
Happy birthday,
Yeah.
Darby.
He'll be turning.
When you're listening to this, it's Darby Allin's birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Darby.
Yeah.
Wow, good for him.
He also went by the name Darby Graves at one point.
Yeah, that's not surprising. But yeah, no, he looks like he's 20 here. Again, Darby doesn't look old. Darby's not old.
Well, yeah.
But Darby doesn't look 32. You know what I mean? But he looks really fucking young here. This is a match at Fyter Fest versus Cody Rhodes in 2019 that we're talking about, by the way. He looks like a baby.
His hairstyle is completely different, though.
It's a little longer, yeah. A little longer.
The face paint's different.
Yeah.
He got more creative with it.
Mm-hmm. Got better at it.
Yeah, bro, the minute it was, yeah, this was the first time I saw Darby, because I remember watching this. I didn't watch this live. I think I watched it like the next day or whatever. Not legally, you know. But I watched it and I was like, who the fuck's this guy? And I was like, I love this guy.
Oh, I love Darby.
And I've been in love of Darby Allin since. He's fucking cool.
And guess what? He's a small guy.
He's cool though.
And people love him.
I love him.
Okay, well, let's go a little bit more into talking about Dynamite on Max.
Yeah.
So Max, there's a little bit of a difference. Max, and this might just be our subscription. So I have the lowest tier one, because frankly, I don't want to spend more money.
Well, I was gonna say I don't know, because I don't know what he paid for, but I saw Brian Last say the same thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what he paid for.
So
like,
I have the lowest.
I'm not friends with him.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well, I could probably text him. He's liked my stuff on Twitter.
Brian Last?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's liked my stuff.
Oh no, not
too.
Brian Last. Oh my God. Not Brian Last. I'm thinking Brian Zane.
Oh
my
yeah,
God.
no, Brian Last.
I'm on a completely different fucking playing field here.
Brian Last said the same thing. He was like,
no, I'm not interacting with fucking Brian Last on fucking Twitter. Are you kidding me? No, I'm thinking Brian Zane.
No, Brian Last.
I'm so sorry, Brian Zane.
The great Brian Last.
I'm so sorry, Brian Zane. I did not mean to disrespect you that way.
We also love Brian Zane. Shout out Wrestling with Regret.
Yeah, no, I'm saying
Dick Kick City.
I'm saying Brian Zane, he has liked some of my stuff on Instagram and stuff.
I will say it, and I will say it. The top two fucking wrestling YouTubers is Brian Zane and Deadlock.
And then coming in at number 3 would be our friends over at Tap Dance Pro Wrestling.
Fuck him. Fuck him.
He just gave you inside scoops.
No, we're fucking better than him. I'm starting YouTube beef.
Okay, so number 4 would be our friends over at Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling. Make sure to go like, share, and subscribe.
No, DCW is better than Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling.
Dylan,
KWA is better than Tapped Out the Pro Wrestling.
I think it's time we put Dylan in a retirement home. Because you're saying some crazy fucking shit right now.
I'm starting YouTube beef. We're gonna start YouTube beef. He's gonna make a video about it. It's gonna be insane.
Well, if you're interested in finding out the YouTube beef that's going on, make sure to go like, share, and subscribe to Tapped Out Pro Wrestling here on YouTube.
Go. No, it's Brian, Zane, Deadlock, and Bryce.
And Bryce. Just Bryce.
At Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling.
But anyway, getting back into what we're talking about. So it might just be our tier, but Max has full ads, whereas TBS does the picture-in-picture. So we did not get picture-in-picture on Max, but again, we're the lowest tier. So I know that there are tiers without ads.
It was just crazy, though.
So I'm wondering if because it's a simulcast, if you get the one where there's no ads, if it'll give you picture-in-picture. It might. But because we don't have that one, it might just go straight to ads for us. So if you haven't gotten Max yet and you're wondering about that, that's the information I have for you about it, which I don't mind. It is what it is. You know, it's fine. But
I just thought it was crazy.
Yeah, no, I was like, whoa, that's wild. But
I figured it'd be worth bringing up because you never know who's listening, so they might like comment and be like, yeah, like this happened.
It might, maybe as like the time goes on, maybe I'll go to the one that there's no ads. But for right now, I don't mind having the ads.
And I kind of expected this, and I expect it from Netflix tonight when we watch it. It looked very clean.
Oh yeah,
it looked very clean.
We had no issues. Yeah. No issues streaming it or anything like that.
Honestly, the sound sounded better.
Yeah.
I know, like Hulu, the sound sounded like shit.
Yeah.
People say the fight stream sometimes sounds like shit. Like AEW has always had audio issues,
but it sounded really good.
It sounded it did sound good on Max.
Okay, moving on. Ricochet kills Swerve with scissors. Bro, so just like that one episode of Degrassi.
I was gonna say it's that scene of Degrassi with Drake. Like, everyone knows the scene we're talking about. We can't really talk.
I can't remember the fucking character's name, and I should because I'm such a Degrassi.
You should just post the picture.
But
the side by side, bro.
You know, there's a thing that happens a lot in American schools. That's unfortunate.
A lot of people were saying also it was Jeffrey Dahmer vibes.
Yeah, no, a lot of people were actually kind of praising this and saying, you know, it is very trust the process, where everyone was making fun of Ricochet, being like, oh, it must not be so bad being the Speed Champion now, huh? Because he was covered in toilet paper. First of all, not like knowing that this wasn't going to lead to some sort of character development in Ricochet. Like, I think y'all are just stupid and are trying to get engagement. But people were like, well, honestly, I'm going to say, and not me personally, but a lot of people were saying, honestly, this is one of the coolest things that AEW's done in a long time, is basically bullying this dude to a serial killer breaking point, which does feel very American school illegal things that happens that are turned into tragedies.
They've done it twice now, AEW. making character development. Tony Storm and Ricochet. Mm-hmm. The whole fucking Tony Storm shit that took over people, like the internet, like people loved it, and now you got this Ricochet thing. Like, I'm telling you, AEW at first wasn't about gimmicks. It works.
The thing is,
they need to do it.
They're good at building characters. They just need to. And again, I'm still kind of over Ricochet at this point because of the whole Andrew Tate thing, because I think that's stupid. If he plays into it as like, if he plays into it as the like very toxic, masculine, Andrew Tate follower that ends up just like murdering people type of thing. Like, if you know, like, I don't know if I'm explaining this the right way of what I'm thinking of, but like, worst case scenario of Andrew Tate follower, if that is the character he's going with, I still don't think he should be sharing his fucking shit on Twitter.
I think it's stupid. My issue with this, because I know it's going to be an issue, and maybe not. Maybe it won't. I don't want to see him do a single fucking flip in the ring.
I mean, he's going to.
He should, yeah, exactly. If his gimmick now is a serial killer, where he can just stab someone with fucking scissors, I want that every fucking match. Let him be violent.
I can see, but the thing is, I can see him incorporating the violence in with the violence in with his flips. You know what I mean?
Until Jon Moxley just says, fuck this utter woke nonsense.
Well, yeah, but like if we're gonna have Ricochet do like no DQ matches where weapons are involved, like
no, I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about. I'm not saying like let him go fucking ballistic with scissors every match. I'm talking about let him wrestle differently. Like he let him kill people with his fist.
Well, we'll see. Maybe
instead
he will.
of his flips.
But I don't think that's gonna happen.
No.
Moving on. Double J is coming for the AEW title.
JEFF. JARRET. And fuck anyone on Twitter that's like, fuck this bullshit. Jeff Jarrett should win the AEW title, and then he should drop it to Kenny Omega. No.
That will move mountains.
He probably isn't going to win the title, but it's a cool little side quest.
Yeah.
He'll probably get murdered by Mox. It probably will write him off. We're getting a Jeff Jarrett and John Cena retirement tour in the same year. Dylan's one happy boy.
Well, in fairness, Jeff Jarrett didn't say how long his extension is.
That is true.
He signed a new contract with AEW, but he didn't say how long it is.
But I'm a happy boy.
Yeah.
I'm a very happy boy.
No, I'm happy for Jeff Jarrett. I mean,
we better go see John Cena and Jeff Jarrett on their retirement tours. Like, we better go. I don't care if we have to go to Philly. I don't care if we gotta go to Atlantic City. I better see do and spending my day working hard on the go, but the hands.
We've seen Jeff Jarrett before,
but we gotta see him again.
Oh my god,
we gotta see him again.
All right, no, but I'm happy for Jeff Jarrett. I'm excited to see his little like last run.
You know she's got me wrapped her little finger.
Stop. I'm excited to see him on his little retirement tour. He deserves it. The rated R superstar Cope. And when he also wrote, this is WWE 2019.
It is.
No.
It's them shortening their fucking name to some fucking stupid Lissy.
No, I have.
Why is his name Cope?
Because I have an explanation. I know the reasoning.
I don't care about the video that was on Twitter with him and Renee.
Oh no, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about how Cope was so used to going by Edge, which is also a 4-letter name, and then he went by Adam Copeland, and he's like, whoa, this is kind of a mouthful. Oh, Cope, people call me that, and that is also 4 letters. So
and also the other problem is he was like, the rated R superstar Adam Copeland is too wordy, and it's like, hold on. Your name isn't the rated R superstar Adam Copeland. Your name is Adam Copeland. You don't need to be called, like, they don't need to refer you as the rated R superstar Adam Copeland when they're on fucking commentary. Just Adam Copeland. And honestly, if I'm being for real, the man is like 50 years old. I think it's time to drop the rated R superstar moniker to begin with. The whole gimmick ran its course. You're not in your fucking 20s cheating on your fucking friend with a hot ass girl anymore, having live sex celebrations. You're 50 years old with another wife now that's really pretty and has 2 daughters and has a mullet now. You're Adam Copeland. You're not fucking Cope.
I honestly don't care enough.
You know, he's fucking Sexton Hardcastle now.
Can you imagine if he just came back?
I fucking wish he did at this point.
But like, here's the thing. People are too upset about this. I don't care enough.
I still miss that Big Bill is no longer William Morrissey.
Yeah.
It makes me so mad. Because like, bro, what a fucking name.
I
hope Morrissey complained.
I don't really think that this is that big of a deal. I mean, I'm just gonna...
It's stupid.
I don't care. Let the man do whatever he wants. He's in his 50s. He's riding his...
No, I can't cope with this. That's the name of the episode, Cope.
He's going to be retiring soon. He came to AEW to work with new talent.
They're edging Christian, not fucking coping Christian.
Well, Christian needs to cope. That's the whole point of all this. But he's going to be retiring with Christian. He wants to go out with his best friend.
Are you going to be able to cope when he retires?
No. Again, no. But the thing is... Can I talk?
It's fucking
Can I talk?
Bro, he memed himself. He's a fucking meme now.
Can I talk?
Yeah, go ahead. He's a meme, though.
He's gonna be retiring with his best friend. That's the whole main reason he came to AEW. So I don't really give a fuck what he does. I want him to just do whatever the fuck he wants to do and be happy and retire the way that he wants to retire. And if people think it's stupid, they can think it's fucking stupid. I don't really care.
Anytime he's on TV now, I am muting the fucking TV because I'm sitting there watching this fucking 6-man tag they're having. And I shit you not, I wanted to take a shot every time Excalibur said cope. If I gotta hear him say cope one more fucking time, I'm gonna reach through the fucking TV.
You need to cope.
And I know I cannot cope.
You need to.
I'm gonna.
Because you are way too fucking upset about this. It's not that deep.
His name is Edge.
It's really not that deep.
It's Edge.
He couldn't use that name.
Well, he should have just used Ledge. Or Corner.
Moving on.
Not fucking cope.
SmackDown's first 3-hour show.
I totally forgot it was 3 hours until like I was 20 minutes in and I was like, oh fuck, it's 3 hours? What the fuck?
Blue canvas.
It looks cool.
I saw pictures of it. It does look cool.
It looks cool.
I hope they keep it.
Fuck anyone that is complaining about it. It looks cool. Supposedly, we'll find out tonight. I don't know if you saw the Raw one. The Raw one's supposedly black.
Oh,
and it's gonna have the ads on it with Fortnite in the middle.
Here's the thing. I want to talk about that because we didn't talk about that yet. I don't hate the idea of ads on the canvas.
Thank you.
The reason I didn't like the Prime logo is because I thought having the bottle of the logo looked stupid and just having the one Prime logo was really stupid. I like having the ads in the corner. Like, I like how New Japan's canvases look.
Me and Bryce had this conversation a few days ago. He's not really a fan, and it's like, really? Like, why aren't you a fan? And like, I understand where people come from of like, it could be an eyesore and everything, but like, I miss
AEW's canvas.
I miss AEW having AEW in the middle of the ring. I always liked the WCW ring or the ECW ring or even the New Japan rings.
Yeah.
I like the shit in there. It looks cool. I like watching UFC because of the fucking, like, what it looks like.
Yeah, I like the look of it. However, the issue I have with it is why the fuck is the Fortnite one in the middle?
I don't know.
Why is it Fortnite?
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know.
I get the Hulk Hogan thing, even though I hate Hulk Hogan. I get why it's there. And obviously I get why they have Netflix ones. Why is Netflix not in the middle?
Or why isn't Prime in the middle like it always is?
Maybe Logan Paul's never coming back.
No, he's going to be there tonight.
No!
That's the bathroom break.
No! What if I turn off Netflix and wait till he's off screen? Then he's not on.
Can you cope with that?
I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do to fucking Logan Paul.
No, not on the podcast. No.
No, wait. What did I type? I don't want to undo anything. Cancel. I don't know what that's all about.
I'm gonna cancel you.
But yeah, no, I don't mind the new Raw canvas. I think putting Fortnite in the middle is really fucking stupid.
No, I think it's funny because we finally get Jacob Fat 2 in Fortnite.
It is hilarious. I feel like Netflix should have been in the middle.
I hope CM Punk bleeds all over the Fortnite logo tonight.
I think the choice of where things were stupid.
No, it's funny.
It is hilarious. I will say it is funny.
I forget which company it was, but it's a Japanese company. They had the Sonic fucking Hedgehog ring canvas.
As you should.
Yeah, have you ever seen it?
No, but you absolutely should. As you should.
I don't know what to even type. Sonic wrestling ring.
Yeah, it'll probably pop it up.
I wrote Donic wrestling. Sonic wrestling ring. Images. Yeah, there it is.
That's hard.
Right?
That's hard.
Right. Oh, Shadow. Sorry.
There's Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
Oh, it's for the video game, I think.
Right? It looks hard, though.
That's me. That's me.
It goes hard.
That's me.
You know what another cool one was? I don't know if you ever seen it. Because, so pro wrestling, like, the pro wrestling Noah is, it's green.
Yeah.
This looked hard, even though we were not these types of kids. Oh, I gotta do pro wrestling Noah. You'll know what I mean when I say it. Pro wrestling Noah.
We're about to find out if Dylan's so fucking wrong about me.
Trying to get a good picture of it. That's the best picture you can get of it. The Pro Wrestling Noah had the Xbox logo in the middle.
Yo!
With it being green, it looks dope. But like, I wasn't an Xbox kid, but it looks fucking dope.
Oh, there's a good picture of it.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, it looks fucking dope.
I was an Xbox kid. I had the original Xbox.
So did I, but I had the original PlayStation. I had the PS2. I was more a PlayStation kid. It looks,
we had an Xbox and a PlayStation.
Regardless, it looks fucking hard.
No, that's fucking sick.
Right?
I'm gonna send that photo to my brother and be like, "Yo, wanna wrestle in the Xbox ring?"
It looks fucking dope.
But you just took the notes away from me.
Oh, I pissed on the notes.
Dude, give me the fucking notes back. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. But anyway, let's move on. Ah, shit. Are you aware of the time?
What time is it?
Tiffy time!
Oh shit, is it?
It's Tiffy time!
Oh my god, I was so fucking happy.
She cashed in.
Congratulations, Sabrina Carpenter, on becoming the women's champion.
She's gonna have to defend it against Chapel Roan.
Yes. No, this was perfect how they did it. She came out and like faked everyone out and then did it. And the crowd was going ballistic.
Good for her. She fucking deserves
The
it.
crowd
She
was
gets a lot of
going
shit on the
ballistic.
internet. I don't really know what for. But was this a body bag match or did
No, it's
Darby
just
bring this?
it's just Darby just brought it.
Boop. But yeah, no. Like, I know she gets a lot of shit on the internet. I don't really know what for. I've seen people say she's a Trumpy. But
yeah.
no one's ever, like, I don't want to say like
Proven
I need
anything.
proof.
Yeah.
But I have not seen where people have gotten the information of her being a Trumpy from. So genuinely, I would like to see that piece of information. I have not found it.
Tiffy time.
But good for her. From a wrestling standpoint alone, she's a very good fucking wrestler, and she's over like Rover. So
Yes.
good for her.
Tiffy time.
Going into Dylan's way back Wednesday match.
Yes.
KWA 2020.
Yeah.
Dovon Satin
Dovon Satin.
versus
Graves.
Ooh, Graves.
Yeah. So let's KWA 2020. 2020. Weird time.
5 years ago.
5 years. It was 5.
It was 5 years ago.
Yeah, it was 5 years ago. Something else today.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
That's
Wait,
bad.
no, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was. It was in 20.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
No. Oh.
I think so, yeah.
No, 4 years ago. Wasn't it
What?
2021? It'd have been 2021. Either way.
Either
continue.
way, it's an anniversary that, is very bad. But it was 5 years ago, 2020. Weird time. Very weird time. COVID. It even affected backyard wrestling, believe it or not.
Well, yeah.
It affected everything. So there wasn't like much. I think this was like one of 2 shows we had that year.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't much. We barely did much because you couldn't really do much. And this particular show was very, very weird and crazy and stuff. So we had the show, and it was like a bunch of like we were taping a bunch of random stuff. I wrestled Rey Mysterio on that day in a squash match,
Mm-hmm.
and I won by just putting the bag of Satan over it because I'm still Dovon Satan, and like this is at a time where I kind of just came back from like a little hiatus that I had, and was dipping my toes in, was just getting. I pretty much was like feet in and starting to swim again. So like I was doing things and was kind of like this was kind of like right before the big prime of Dill Von Satan, of like what I did in DCW with the whole money bags. This is pre-money bags Dill Von Satan. This is a goth Dill Von Satan. Emo Dill Von Satan. I had pink hair. I was wrestling in a fishnet shirt. There's no video of like me versus Rey Mysterio. I can't find the fucking video, unfortunately. There's pictures. I came out wearing a fucking anti-Trump shirt. It's no secret what our like what we view here. But I came out wearing. Oh yeah, that was the chair shot. But I came out wearing an anti-Trump shirt. I made it myself. It was a play on the swastika being crossed out, but it was the 45 crossed out. And then on the back, it said, "No Trump, no KKK, no fascist USA." And just wore that to kind of make a message, because it was around that time.
Yeah.
And then just to make a message and everything.
Dude, did his head actually get cracked open?
Yeah. Yeah. They got a lot of shit for this.
And they didn't edit this out, so...
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you see it? Yeah. Yeah,
Why are we still filming?
Bro, it was supposed to happen, like the chair shot crack, but like not that bad. But anyway, so I had this match against like Rey Mysterio, and I win, and like I had to cut like this promo, like this weird promo of like, oh, there's something in the bag, but like no one's like that time we'll find out, because this was like the prime of the bag of Satan. I was using it for a lot of shit. The whole backstory on that being is this match never got filmed. I don't know why we did things in reverse. This match never got filmed. So we were going to do a Money in the Bank match the same way like WWE did that year. We were going to do it somatic style. We were going to do it in Zach Romig's backyard and do it on the train tracks and everything. Go-Go was supposed to win the match itself. But when he got the briefcase, he would open the briefcase, revealing the contract isn't there. I was going to be in the match. We were going to do a spot where I get taken out like halfway through the match, and you don't see me for the second half of the match because I steal the contract, and that's what's in the bag of Satan. So prior to this match that you see on YouTube, because the video is literally just 2 minutes long because I just have my match, Graves defends his KWA title because he's the KWA champion at the time. He defends his KWA title against Go-Go in a hardcore match. It was a really good fucking match. They beat the fuck out of each other. And I come out after the match. Like, Graves cuts like a promo. He's like cutting a promo. And then my music kicks. And man, I was using a great theme at the time. Behemoth, A Forest, the Cure cover, the guitar, burn. It was so fucking cool. It worked so good. But I come out, and Graves goes, "What are you doing here? You're nothing." And all I do, I do it so, it looks so cool. I reach in the bag, and I pull out the paper, and it's the contract. Oh my God, it's the contract. You can tell by the swiggles. And I'm cashing in the contract. I cash in. And I get the bell rings. I give him a fucking bro kick. Because fuck it. 1, 2, kick out. And then I put him in the Satanic Suffering, the Roman Reigns guillotine. He stole it from me. I did it before him. Put him in it. He passes out. I win the KWA title. First time ever. Only time ever. I win the KWA title. What happened? Holy shit. I do the Mick Foley. Yo, Adrian! I did it! And then there was like another there was a promo cut. I can't find that promo. I wish I could. But there was a promo. Because this was at a time where, and Bryce, you can correct me if I'm wrong. My timelines might be messed up. It's 5 years ago. I smoke a lot of fucking weed. Bryce, I think, just left pro wrestling school around this time, and he was just coming back to KWA. He was doing what I was originally going to do in DCW, my second run of just kind of be backstage and help backstage because you couldn't be on screen or whatever. But he was just coming back or whatever, and this was supposed to lead to me and Bryce for the title. And Bryce was going to beat me for the title, which was fine. I was just happy the fucking whole title because I just came back, like after a little hiatus, and Bryce, again, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I forget who it was. I don't know if it was you or Corey or even Adam Anderson. I know it was one of you three guys, but one of them said we should put the belt on Delvon because of X, Y, and Z. I forget all the reasons, but they saw something in me. Thanks, I guess. But they were like, we should put the belt on Delvon, and they put the belt on me, and I appreciate that. And I got to go to NUW with the belt and face Novin, and then I technically held the belt, like, even though there was no shows or anything, but like I technically held the belt for about 14 months. I like to say that I held the belt for 14 months. I don't care what anyone says. COVID was a weird time. I never lost it or anything technically until the triple threat match that has been uploaded between me, Bryce, and Corey.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I wasn't like, I didn't have it all the time, but funny story, like how this all leads into it. That day, I guess that show where I win the title, I guess is a very, special show or whatever, because we would have, if we didn't have that show that day, DCW would have never happened.
Mm-hmm.
Because Go-Go invited Eclipse and Ivan down, and that's where we met Eclipse and Ivan for the first time. And then I think like maybe like a couple of weeks later, we went over their house, and like all of us were hanging out and everything. And that kind of like, because we were going to like, it was originally going to be Eclipse, Chaos the Clown, whatever. He was originally going to come to KWA, and we were going to have him be a part of KWA. But then obviously COVID fucked a lot of things up and everything. And then everyone was just sitting on their asses. And then Eclipse like got in contact with me, because like from that day, like we were all like in a group chat or whatever, but he just like got in contact with me and was like, hey, like this is DCW, blah blah blah. I started talking about DCW, and then I got interested, and here we are in 2025 still talking about it, I guess. But sorry, taking a drink of my liquids. But if it wasn't for that show, yeah, DCW wouldn't have started pretty much. And I thank Bryce to this day for giving me the opportunity to hold the belt, because I never really wanted the belt in KWA. And it's like, no offense, like I never cared. Like, I know it sounds like wrong or whatever, like you always want to like win the belt or anything, but like what mattered to me a lot was I always wanted to win a belt in NUW. Like I'm very grateful that I won a belt in KWA. I won 2 belts in KWA. Well, former YouTube champion too. But I'm even grateful, even though I was the fucking booker, whatever, that I won belts in DCW. Like I'm grateful for it. But yeah, I decided to upload this match because why not? I wanted to upload it and just make it a very quickie, because it literally is a quickie. And once things start getting uploaded on NUW's fucking side, you guys can see this is the start of the Mayan and Graves feud, technically.
Yeah.
This technically is the first of many. And then the triple threat's kind of the second of many. So yeah. You were at that show that day.
Yeah, it was my first show of yours that I ever went to, I think.
Yeah.
Because before
this
that...
was the birth of the Zach Romig. I have a funny story about like a match that happened, but go ahead.
Oh, it's the Street Fighter gear.
Oh my.
It's the Street Fighter gear. No, this was my first match of yours or backyard wrestling thing that I've ever been to. What the oh man. But yeah, the only thing I was ever at before was that like training day that you had with like Graves and Bryce and everything.
Yeah.
But go on, I'm watching Kenny Omega.
It was like a triple threat match. I think it was Romig, Ryan Rollins, and Alan Reed. They had a triple threat match. And like, I think like Alan, no, it was Johnny or something. But like one of them, there was Ryan and Alan, I think, were starting a feud. And I forget who it was, but one of them comes out mid-match and goes, "You hit my car?" And that's how the feud started. Like, "You hit my car, man." And everyone thought it was real at first because, like, they didn't say a damn thing of, like, how they were going to do this. So, like, one of them just comes out. I forget who it was. I can probably find the fucking match. I tried to find other shit to refresh my memory. But it was literally, "You hit my car, man?" But I remember this being the day that Zach Romig was born because Jacob Yeager was there and he just kept going mid-match. Zach Romig! And he was getting so pissed. It was so fun. Everyone was doing it. And from that day, it's been Zach Romig! Zach Romig! And then it all started again at DCW when Corey did it and went, "Zach Romig," and everyone, like, Corey, DCW downfall. Oh, shit.
It's still gone.
All right, DCW downfall. The day before, Corey goes, "Man, I hope, like, Yeager doesn't start the Zach Romig chant again because it'll be funny as shit, like, but he'll get super mad." And then Corey, mid-match, goes, "Zach Romig," and then
Corey started it.
Corey started it. Oh, man. Those are wild shows. Anyway, Lissy, I think it's time for the Wrestler of the Week.
Was that it?
I think so. We didn't really have much, but we had much.
Oh, yeah, it sure is. Fuck. Here, I have an idea of one, but go to our page first. I want to make sure we didn't already pick this.
Okay. What is it? Talkin Wrasslin.
Mm-hmm.
Talkin Wrasslin.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. No, we haven't. All right. In honor of the birth, we're going to talk about Darby Allin.
Okay.
Since it's his birthday, as you're listening to this, and
Darby.
yeah, why not? We were just watching his fucking match with Cody, so
yeah,
fuck it, why not?
Darby.
So let's talk about Darby. Ask me some questions about Darby.
Well, how did you find out about Darby Allin?
Oh, well, obviously it was through AEW.
Okay.
I don't remember what match it was. Probably whatever fucking... I guarantee you it was probably on the pay-per-view, the first pay-per-view I ever saw, which was...
It was Double or Nothing.
Double or Nothing 2021. So I almost guarantee he was probably on that pay-per-view.
You can rewatch that, by the way.
Oh, yeah, it's on here.
We can watch Stadium Stamp. Wait, no. We can't watch 2021. No, it's only 2019 shows that you can watch.
Ah, that's right. Oh, well, but still, nonetheless.
I can't wait to watch Stadium Stampede.
I feel like he was on this card. Was he not?
Sting and Darby Allin defeated Men of the Year, Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky.
Okay, so actually, it might have been a little bit before this that I found out about Darby, because I remember when Sting showed up.
I showed you videos of Sting showing up with Darby. I showed you Darby before. I've shown you Darby beforehand.
So
you've seen him.
But so that would probably be the earliest recollection. But I would say probably with when Sting debuted, if not like full investment from the 2021 pay-per-view.
Okay.
Obviously I did not know about him well beforehand, because jumping back into wrestling later on in life and jumping in with AEW, I was well aware of Darby Allin from AEW, so I didn't know about anything he did prior to until, like, you know, later on in life.
Well, why do you like Darby Allin?
Because he doesn't give a fuck about his body.
Yeah.
Honestly. Like, I know that it's, like, such a terrible thing to kind of say about someone, but, like, I love that Darby really just has, like, no regard for his own well-being. And he, like, you could tell that every time he is in the ring, he is putting 150% into his fucking matches. You know what I mean? Like, I've never seen a Darby Allin match where I've been like, I don't really feel like he's into it anymore. You know what I mean? Like, the shit he could do with his body, not even just taking bumps, but, like, just this wrestling style is so clean. It's so smooth. Like, just the way he fucking moves in the ring is uncanny to me. And I
crazy.
mean, you could tell like the obvious influences of like, the Hardys and like definitely like ECW influences and whatnot with Darby. But like
Bam Margera.
And I think that's also like a thing to take into account of like, Darby's like pro skating career and whatnot before he was a wrestler. Like, the man is no stranger from like taking risks and doing things.
He's
like, doing crazy things.
He's very unique, and I like unique.
Yeah. Like,
I like the uniqueness of him.
I'm not gonna say that pro wrestling and skateboarding never went hand in hand, because it definitely did, especially in the early 2000s. Like, if you're thinking like 2000s teenage mall rat boy culture, you're probably thinking like wrestling, skateboarding, Hot Topic, fucking chain wallets and shit. You know what I mean? But I feel like Darby is at least the first person in my memory that has really encapsulated skateboard culture and pro wrestling in a pro wrestling environment.
Yeah.
And you could correct me if I'm wrong.
Well, there's the dynamic dudes, but we're not gonna talk about them. Fuck John Laurinaitis. We'll say Darby Allin's the first one.
But
Darby Allin, I think, is like the first guy. I could be wrong, but he's like the first guy I ever seen fucking the drop kick someone with a skateboard.
Yeah.
Or use it as a weapon. I mean, that's the reason why I did it in a few matches.
And I mean, I don't know. I just think that it's a really cool combination to have. And again, it's always been in existence, but to see it kind of like put on the screen I feel like you would see more of wrestling culture in pro skating, not pro skating culture in wrestling. So you would see it the other way around. And I like seeing it in a pro wrestling format. You know what I mean? And again, it works well. It works so fucking well. But no, I just fucking love Darby. I love his style. I like that he's a little emo boy. I like his attitude too. You know what I mean? Like, I like his attitude with not just as like rah as he is with AEW, but like I believe him when he's rah about AEW, being like, AEW's my home and I could literally never go anywhere else and be who I want to be, and this place allows me to be me. You'll never see a Darby Allin in WWE. The closest you're getting is Cora Jade, and she's terrible at it. Yeah. Like, you will never, ever see a Darby Allin in a WWE.
Do you know where Darby Allin's name come from?
Gigi Allin. And I know Darby's from another musician's name, but I don't remember the band.
Darby Crash from the Germs.
Yeah.
And then I'm just reading some of his Wikipedia. If people don't know, he paints his face like half dead, like half skeleton, because since surviving a car accident in which his uncle died, he felt like he also died too. Like, he should have died. Mm-hmm. So that's why he also does it. And Lissy also brought up the skateboarding and everything. It says here, he was initially hesitant to interrogate his skateboarding into his pro wrestling work, fearing that both the wrestling and skateboarding fandoms would perceive it as inauthentic. However, he overcame his doubts following encouragement from, believe it or not, Chris Jericho.
I hate that he knows what he's talking about sometimes.
Yeah.
I hate that he's right about stuff.
Yeah. He's straight edge. Mm-hmm. He was married to Gigi Dolan. Not anymore.
They were married?
They were married, yes.
Oh.
He was homeless at one time. Like, while wrestling.
I believe that was by choice.
Yes. But yeah, what's your favorite Darby Allin match?
You don't know?
I honestly don't.
I mean, honestly, if I'm gonna be so for real about it, I really probably would say it's Darby and Sting versus the Bucks and Sting's retirement match.
That's my second.
Okay.
Mine's him and Punk.
Okay, that's fair.
Because, for many reasons, That's the match everyone wanted to see immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And they did it immediately. And Punk trusted him for his first match back.
Did you see that Hoodlum put out a skate deck and a t-shirt with the ladder through glass spot?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And then my third favorite Darby match is him and Brody King in the coffin match. Because of the finish.
I love watching him and Brody King.
Yeah, and him
no
and
matter
Brody King
what
is always
it
good.
is. And honestly, Darby and Jack's coffin match was really good. I wish it was longer, but their time got cut with it.
Darby versus Will Ospreay was really good.
Yes. Yeah, Darby versus Will Ospreay was good.
Darby's crazy. Like, this guy gets hit by a fucking bus.
Yeah.
And then he's fine the next
He shows
day.
up to work.
Yeah. He's crazy. I don't know. Tell me more about Darby Allin that you like. I don't know.
I like that him and Brody King just like have this consistency of like going to random places and beating each other up. Like when Darby was, I know there was a feud going on, but when Darby was doing a signing at Azumi's,
Yeah.
and Brody King just showed up and beat the shit out of him.
What do you think?
Or like when he shows up at a God's Hate show.
Yeah. What do you think of like him pretty much being trusted with Sting?
I don't necessarily think that that's the way to look at it.
Or like Sting passing the torch to him, I guess is the best way to put it.
I think Sting did the right thing in passing the torch to Darby. Because if I'm not mistaken, the way that they actually did kind of more so end up together. Because I mean, obviously, when Sting's debut happened, like they were hinting at that they were going to be together.
Yeah.
But Darby used to get changed in the boiler room instead of a locker room.
Yeah.
And I believe Sting was like walking past the one day and was like, I mean, probably not verbatim, but like, what the fuck are you doing?
Well, yeah, he
like,
he wouldn't curse. He's a good Christian.
Yeah.
Man.
But it's like, what are you doing in there? And he's like, oh, getting changed. I just don't want to be in like the locker room. Like I just want my peace of mind or whatever. But Darby would get changed in the boiling room, and Sting was like, well, my locker room's always open for you if you ever need a place to go. And that's kind of, that just was history from there.
It was just from there.
Yeah, it was just from there. From what I understand, I believe that's how it all started. And I feel like Sting and Darby like meshed so fucking well together. And like, I love Darby and I love watching Darby by himself, but I'm still like getting used to Darby not having Sting there.
Because it was like, it was from 2021 onward. Like it was for a while they had them together, and like everyone thought the turn, like one of them was gonna turn eventually, and it was like, yeah, that would be cool. It would have been cool to see the one-on-one match, but like it was cool. It was nice that they didn't.
And neither of them wanted it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It was nice that they didn't, and it was nice again how Sting ended his career.
Well, because here's the thing too, right? You can't turn either of them heel.
No.
You can't turn Darby heel.
No.
And there's no way you're turning Sting heel.
It's been tried before and it's failed every time.
But
so.
It's not really.
The only way you can turn Sting heel, and this might be an unpopular opinion because he technically turned face afterwards because it got really over, is when he became Joker Sting and he turned insane. But they tried turning Sting heel in TNA before, and they tried doing it in WCW before, and Sting is better at being Sting.
Mm-hmm. So like, who turns on who in that instance?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's not gonna work. So I think it was better. I mean, I would like to see the one-on-one match, but I would have liked to see it as a mentor versus student match instead of them turning on each other. If they ended up doing that, which they didn't, obviously.
Well, there was obvious reasons to protect Sting so he doesn't die.
Yeah,
and stuff. So,
but no, I love them together.
I also really enjoyed, even though it was bonkers for no reason, Jeff Hardy versus Darby. Because, like, at least we got that. Like, at least we got it.
That was fucking crazy.
Both of them were crazy.
That was ridiculous. I mean, I'm happy to have seen that.
Yeah.
That was cool.
But yeah, that's Darby Allin.
Yeah. I don't think I really got much else to say. You got anything to say about him?
The coffin drop's a cool finish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Shop Hoodlum. Good ass fucking quality shit, even though it is a little expensive.
It's
crazy that they're from around here.
Yeah.
I mean, not really around here, but close enough to us. You know what I mean?
Darby.
I wonder if Darby's ever gonna go hang out with Wicca Phase and we just like see him walking through the streets of Scranton.
That'd be wild.
That'd be crazy.
I would like to go to like a God's Hate show and Darby shows up.
Yeah, right?
That'd be nuts.
It would be really cool. I remember the one time Darby, because I mean, I'll briefly touch on this. There has been a little bit of controversy with Darby. And I remember the one time he was at a signing at this really cool place in New Jersey called Pandora's Box, which is like a collectible store.
Yeah.
You know, they sell like figures. It's not just wrestling, but they sell a bunch of like collectibles, video games, stuff like that. And this was literally like after he got like the day before he got hit by the bus. Like he got hit by the bus for the second time when he was crossing the street, and he had a broken nose. I think he re-broke his nose or something from getting hit by the bus or whatever it was. But he got hit by a fucking bus in New York. The next day was this signing. And he showed up to the signing. Like he still showed up. He had his nose fucking bandaged up and everything, but he was there. And I remember seeing it because I follow Pandora's Box on Facebook, and I remember seeing that the signing didn't get canceled and he showed up, and I posted about it, and I was like, it really speaks volumes of the type of person that Darby Allin is, because he showed up for these kids, because there's a lot of kids there that wanted to see him with their faces painted and everything. He showed up for these kids and these fans after getting hit by a bus not even 24 hours ago.
Yeah.
Like, that's fucking crazy. And of course, there was the one fucking person in the comments that had to be like, oh yeah, you're really singing praise for this guy that has these allegations of like being abusive to his girlfriend or whatever. Like, yeah, such a great fucking guy. And that whole thing did happen, I think, around the time of the start of AEW. And there was an investigation done, and it was proven, like, false. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, from what I understand. Everything...
He's been proven false, yeah.
Everything was proven false and was wiped clean. And also, to say the least...
His ex-wife also, like, came out and, like, Gigi came out and was like, no. Mm-hmm. Like, I believe so. I think she did.
But, like, I feel like it's also important to note that this was at the beginning of, like, 2019 AEW when all of this was going on. And when things were taken a little bit more seriously in AEW of, like, allegations and whatnot being brought out. Because around the same time, the Jimmy Havoc thing happened.
And the Sammy Guevara thing. Jimmy Havoc got removed. They fired him. They fired Jimmy Havoc. Bro, I was so I was so mad. Mm-hmm. I ordered the shirt, right? I get the shirt because it was the Sing the Sorrow shirt. Mm-hmm. My favorite AFI album. It's the Sing the Sorrow Jimmy Havoc shirt. 2 months later, all that. I'm like, really? Wore the shirt like twice.
Jimmy Havoc got fired or left, whatever they end up doing. I think he works at a Target now, if I'm not mistaken.
Something like that.
Like his pro wrestling career's done. The Sammy Guevara thing happened, and obviously Sammy Guevara posted this on the internet.
Yeah.
So it wasn't hard to fucking find. It wasn't like there was much of an investigation that needed to be done. But Sammy Guevara was pulled from TV. He had to go to some sort of like counseling or whatever and shit. Like, so around the beginning of AEW, these things were taken very seriously. I'm not saying that they shouldn't be now, but it was a brand new company, so of course they're trying to keep as good of a face as they can. If Darby was found, like, if this information was found truthful, he would have been removed.
I think they took Darby off of TV for like 2 weeks.
To do the investigation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it was like 2 weeks. They just like were like, all right, I'll take him off TV just for like 2 weeks.
And everything was found to be false.
Yeah.
So I know that's something that does still get thrown around a lot. I personally have not seen things stated otherwise proving Darby guilty of it. If there is anything, I would like to know, but I haven't found anything.
Yeah.
So I will just leave it at that. But I think that's going to do it for today, unless you have anything else you want to add on.
No, I got nothing.
All right. Well,
I can't cope anymore.
Oh my God. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching, for listening.
Thank you so much.
If you want to follow us on Instagram, you can follow us at Talkin Wrasslin Pod. That is TALKIN_WRASSLIN_POD. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, share this out with your friends, your family, your enemies, your cats, your dogs, whomever might be interested in listening or watching.
The cats usually like it.
If you want to find me on any of my social medias, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Lungtar. That is LUNG_TAR. You can find me on Blue Sky at Lungtar, which is LUNG_TAR.
Sky blue.
And you can find me on TikTok at Lungbucks. That is LUNG_BUCKS. Dylan, where can they find you?
Find me on the Instagram at Dillweaves, DYL_line, WEAVES_line, or on the Twitter at Danny Vallow at DANI_VALO_line. Yeah, have fun. Goodbye.
You're doing so good.
I know.
All right, thank you guys so much, and we will see you next time.
Yes, thank you.
Oh,
Bussin'.
okay. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bussin'.